How's it going, everybody? Mr. Poestyle here, and I guess I'm going to be doing a mail call, maybe a little bit of an unboxing, an actual unboxing of the product here. Wasn't planning on doing this until December. There's a little bit of a backstory behind that. As you can see, it's already open. That was my son. He got a little excited, as I mentioned in the last video. He is collecting again for handhelds. And mostly like Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, and we recently signed him up for the Treasures, Video Game Treasures box to get those games. And so at the end of the month here we should get our first box, I believe. We signed up for it. So in the meantime, you know, he's just playing the Game Boy Color that he got a few years back, and the Game Boy Advance that he got a few years back. Now, I am going to have another video. I ordered parts and actually another Game Boy Color. We don't want to destroy his first one. We're going to be putting a new backlit screen in both of those, that and the Game Boy Advance, and actually new casing around it and everything. So that'll be in an upcoming video. Maybe I'll even do some soldering on screen. I do like to do that. A little soldering here and there for the brightness. They have a touch brightness for the screens on them and everything, so that'll be coming up. But in the meantime, I thought I'd buy him this as a Christmas present, and that is why we weren't going to see anything about this until December. But it came today. He knew that the mods for his Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance were going to be coming, and he thought it was one of them. We even bought another Game Boy Color. It was beat up, like I said, so that we wouldn't have to rip his apart. He thought maybe it was that. So before I got home from work, he opened this. This was going to be a surprise for Christmas present. I got it from Gametrog, www.gametrog.com. And you probably, if you're into handhelds, already seen videos on this, and they weren't real positive in the beginning. I haven't seen anything updated yet. As far as videos from the popular people, Metal Jesus, John Hancock did initial reviews, but there's a new version, new firmware on here. Here is their card. Thank you for your order, Gametrog. And these guys were good dudes. I actually ordered the Hyperkin, I know, Hyperkin Square SQ. And this is it. Got the gold and black. Well, I actually ordered the beach, or the Miami Vice, the see-through blue color originally. And they immediately contacted me with an email and apologized. They thought they had it in stock. They didn't. So they said they could either refund my money or send me the black and gold. Hey, I live near Pittsburgh. This is black and yellow, black and gold country. You know, Penguins, Steelers, Pirates. So why not? I don't care. Either one I was going to give to him so that he could play his Game Boy Color, Game Boy, and Game Boy Advance games. The controversy herein comes from the Game Boy Advance. People had stutter problems with it. It wasn't the right format on the screen or what have you. Stuttering problems, compatibility problems. This one says right on it, it has their updated firmware version 1.2. I have seen a few people in some forums saying this is good. I haven't looked deeply into it. I don't know if there's a community build on Atari Age or anything. Right now, you put your games in, it takes a moment to load them onto the SD card because it is emulation. It loads it from the cartridge on there, then you play. I don't know if it's big enough for a community build yet where somebody puts it where you can put ROMs on it. As we speak, you cannot put your own ROMs on here. You cannot use multi-carts. Just the carts that you have. And we don't have many, but since he's going to be collecting them, and hopefully he doesn't end up with a bunch of Barbie and Mary Kate and Ashley games, but he probably will. But he does have a few heavy hitters in there. And I just thought maybe he would like to play it on a TV screen once in a while when he's not playing handheld. You know, and right now he's still playing old school handheld where he's got to sit under that light. We did have some at Game Boy SPs. That's another story. I'm not big into handhelds. I said it here before. Because at the time when the Game Boy came out, we didn't get a ton of stuff. We got really good Christmases. Birthdays were really good as well. But I didn't want to collect for two different systems because I was collecting for the NES when I was a early teen. And that meant at Christmas time I could get, 2 or 3 games at that cost, and that's what I was interested in. I didn't want to split that up, getting a Game Boy and splitting it up with getting a Game Boy game. And we didn't really travel much. We didn't take long road trips or anything. Most of the stores we hit up were close by. My parents didn't watch a lot of TV. There was a restriction on how much time we could play. That kind of loosened up as the years went on because my parents didn't really watch TV. So, and by the time I got my NES, originally there was 4 of us kids at home. My sister was gone by the time I got the NES. My brother left the year after that. There was 2 of us kids at home. My other older brother was more into his TSR-80, Tandy color computer, Atari computers that he played in our bedroom on a black and white TV. So the TV was pretty much mine. I could play my NES. I wanted to focus on NES games. For my birthday, I might get 1. Christmas, I might get 2 or 3 of them. And that's what I wanted, and eventually when we had places that rented them out, I did that. So handhelds weren't my thing. Now, around 2004, I guess it is, I don't know. I was out of the military. I had worked for a while in telephone systems. I was laid off. I went back to school. I went back to school to be an electrician. And a lot of the guys there, in their free time, they had Game Boy Advances. And I'm like, that's pretty neat. I picked up a Game Boy Advance SP for the fun of it. Didn't collect a lot of games for it at the time, but Wade Hickston's Counterpunch, I love that freaking game. Metroid Zero and Metroid Fusion, great games. So I had that for a little bit. Then, I had kids. I eventually gave my Game Boy SP to my son or my daughter. We got another one from my mother-in-law. She liked the Game Boys and stuff at the time. She gave my other kid her SP, and they had those for a while, and they got a few games for them here and there. And at some point, those disappeared. A lot of times my wife would go through their old stuff that they didn't touch anymore, and I think once they got their DSs, DS Lites, 3DSs, I think my wife, she won't admit it, I think that she took the SPs to the Goodwill and got rid of them. Not the games, but we're still finding random games here and there as we clean up the house. My kids are 20 and 17 now, so they're a lot older now, but they had those games through the years. But the SPs are gone. They didn't have a backlit screen anymore. My boy wanted to start collecting again, and we all know the SPs are back up there a little bit in price. Not too outrageous, but they're up there again. So when he started collecting, he got a Game Boy Color. He got a Game Boy Advance, the original model. We're going to do the backlit screens of those. And I thought this would be fun for him to get for Christmas, but he opened it today thinking it was one of the mod kits that I sent for the beat up Game Boy Color that I sent for that I was going to fix with the mod. As I said, the reviews weren't great on the Game Boy Advance one. Now I know I could have just played the emulator, and we have. I have heavily modded Nintendo Wii, and we did have Game Boy games and Game Boy Advance and the emulators on there for it. But recently it kind of crapped the bed. It isn't working right. I'm going to try to see if I can fix that too, because I had a lot of stuff on there. This is bare bones from everything I heard. You can't put scan lines and all that stuff. You're just playing your game. You can't put ROMs on it, like I said. There's no special borders and stuff you can put on it. It's bare bones. You put the game in, it loads to the SD card, you play it. Hopefully this version 1.2, I have read that it's better for Game Boy Advance games. Hopefully that works out. And like I said, it's just something that, I know there's a million ways. If you get a RetroPie or emulators, you can play these games. But he wants to play the real games, the cartridges. So when he's not playing it on handheld, he can play it on the Hyperkin Square SQ. Only other Hyperkin product that I own is the Retron 77. I use the community build on it, so it's great with the community build. I love my Retron 77. I still play my original 2600 and 7800 and games for the 2600 on the 7800. Blah, blah, blah. But the Retron's great. I have it upstairs. Play games on it. But he'll be able to throw in whatever new games he gets. And he has just a handful of Gameboy Color games. I know they're more pricey now to start getting the Game Boy Advance games and stuff, but hopefully he gets something good. He does probably have, I don't know, 10 to 20 Game Boy Advance games already, so it's not like he doesn't have any at all. And I don't know, I didn't see if there's a community build on this. Maybe there is, aside from their official 1.2 version. I don't have the Retron 5. And I've heard that there was some controversy with that, but whatever emulation they used on it, the Game Boy Advance games worked great. There was some controversy. I don't know if there was lawsuits. Anyway, they couldn't use that on this. They're using, I guess, their own build. So here we go, out of the box. This is the box. We have our Retron Square SQ. You have your power, your reset, and your USB controller port on the front. There's your H, Hyperkin. You put your game cartridges on the top, label facing towards you so you can see. That's the side of it. Here on the back, you have your Type-C USB for your power. You have your 4:3 aspect ratio or your 16:9. It's in 16:9. We will be doing 4:3. HDMI output and your memory card slot. There's supposed to be a memory card in there. There is. It's in there. It's a 512 megabit micro SD. That's for your firmware, your updates. Put it on the adapter or whatever, put it on your PC, update it from their website, or if there's a community build out there. And it's also where your ROMs get written to from the original cartridge. And that's about it. There's the feet on the bottom. It's not real heavy, it's got some good weight to the bottom of it to keep it in place. I have to apologize. I've said before I've had some undiagnosed health issues. I've gone to see many a specialist, still not diagnosed yet. But when this comes on, I start feeling a bit lightheaded and get blurred vision, and that is going on right now. Got some blurred vision going here. So we're going to continue. This little box here, I just ripped the shit out of it. Alright, this is your USB-C, your power cord. And there's your little baby brick to plug it into. Just what you would expect. It's nice that it's included. You don't got to run around looking for an extra laying around. You have it right here. USB-C, the latest and greatest. Everybody loves it. I love it. Use it on the Switch. Use it on my phone. Probably do the same thing with this. I'm gonna rip the shit out of this box too, but I don't really care right now. Like I said, I'm having some blurred vision problems right now, so just want to get this opened. It's over with. Not over with, but okay. There's our HDMI cable that comes with it. This is Hyperkin's version of the Super Nintendo controller. I heard it's good. We'll see. I heard some complaints, or seen some complaints about the shoulder buttons. They feel alright to me. It's got decent weight to it. Got your concave and convex buttons. You're only going to need 2 for your handheld games, but they just gave you The ones that they have, start, select, directional pad, right and left shoulder buttons, A, B, X, Y. Does feel good. USB controller. Put that right into the front. And I just kicked the hell out of my tripod. You just saw my wood over there. My plywood and 2x4s. My morning wood. I ramble on. I don't feel well. I've said that 62 times already. But I just wanted to do this video. Like I said, doing videos is therapeutic for me. It's fun for me. So sometimes I ramble on, but okay, all the times I ramble on, but that's just me. And we got some paperwork. Got a little Hyperkin H, I don't know, is that a sticker decal that'll never get used. Play well, thank you for your purchase and support. Live well, Hyperkin, giving all their social media links on the back. This must be our owner's manual. It is. Cartridge slot, blah, blah, blah. It's just black and white. It tells you what everything is. You already know how to stick a game in and play, I hope. So, but that is it. That's what's in the box. We will get to trying it out on the few games that we do have. And we'll let you know what we think from there. Like I said, I was never a huge handheld gamer, so a lot of the handheld games are new to me. I did have a Vita in later years. Didn't have many games for it. I actually got it because I thought I'd use the remote play a lot more with my PS3, and that never really came to fruition either. Didn't do a lot of that. I was always a home console kid. Loved it on the screen at home. But this will be something that hopefully my son will get a lot of use and enjoyment out of. Didn't get that box back together very well, did I? No, I haven't been drinking. But there it is. Check them out on the Hyperkin page. I ordered this through the Gametrog. You can order it through Amazon as well. It was just a bit more expensive on Amazon right now. Well, I went this route, and you know, I just ordered it at the beginning of the week, and here it is Friday. It's here, so nice quick shipping. I give them a thumbs up, and the communication between them and I was wonderful. They didn't have the blue, the beach, the Miami Vice version like they thought they did, and they asked me what I wanted to do, and that's what I wanted to do. So yeah, we'll do a video, some gameplay on it, show you what it looks like on the big screen just for the heck of it. Hopefully this build, this version 1.2 works out for the Game Boy Advance games. If not, hopefully there's a community build out there. If there is one, whether it be on Atari Age or wherever, let me know in the comments below. I'll check it out for sure, and we'll get our game on. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you on the next one. Oh, Nacho. Come here, Nacho. No biting. No bite. Ooh, no biting. Oh, Nacho, stop.